Hello everyone, hi. The purpose of this video is to demonstrate how to make a video recording like this using Teams, Microsoft Teams and our NHS.net account. The idea is for these videos to be used on our practice website and our social media for the benefit of our patients and residents. So there are different ways of doing it, but I'll show you the way I've been doing it because I know it works. So I go to my email account and I click on the 9 dots up here and I type Teams, like so. Click on that, which opens up the Teams tab. Just wait for that to load up. So once you're in here, if you click these 3 dots down here and type Meet, mine's high up because I use it quite often, but type in Meet, click on that. Meet now, which is up here, and it will say start a meeting. So click on that. Then you get to this page here, which would show a picture of yourself. And you'll notice that I've got our background with our practice logo there. It appears on here, and it appears for me when I'm looking at my screen upside back to front. It's a mirror image because that's the way it transmits. But as you can see on your screen, it looks fine. So it'll always look like that, which is a bit off-putting. But the way you do that is if you click on background filters, like so, and then you can choose whichever one of these exotic ones. But the one we're going to use for our practice-based videos, I'll send you the link because it works quite nicely. It fits perfectly in the screen. So I'll email that out to everyone in the practice. And that's the one to click. And once you've done it once, it remembers it forevermore. So you can keep on using that. You don't have to use it. You don't have to choose it every time. And then you click on Join Now. I'm not going to click that because I've already got this one going. When it works, you'll go into a screen like this. Now, it depends on how you're using it, but you have lots of things on the ribbon here which you can sort of change. I'm sharing. So the first thing, because of the way I'm doing it, I'm sharing my screen. And you may be, for example, doing a video where you're having a PowerPoint show or something like that. So you might want to be sharing that. If this button here would be sharing, if you clicked on that, it would go to a tab which says Screen Windows tab, which is the first option right at the top. If you click on that, then the next option is, there's a couple of options. The second tab is Windows, and if you click on that, it allows you to share the window as it is, or you can choose other options as well, depending upon what you're doing. So once you're more familiar, you can have a play around with that. And then to record, as I am now, which is what you want to obviously do to capture whatever your presentation is on. If you click on these 3 dots and record and transcribe, it says stop recording because clearly I'm recording now, but the option there is otherwise recording. Once you click on that, it will ask you about language and things like that. You just press OK. And then there's about a 2 or 3 second delay before it actually starts recording. So just be aware of that before you launch in. So what I would suggest is it's worth having a play around with this, just so you get used to it. And I'll show you what happens when you finish. So you would normally press leave, or in fact, I'd do the drop down and do end meeting. Okay, so when you clicked on that, it will then basically save everything. It will then take you back to the home page, which looks like this. And then what you do is if you click on this thing here, chats, and click on this tab, meeting chats, it will basically find all the meetings you've had. And this is an earlier demo that I did. If you then click on the one that you want to actually save or download, he says, for some reason that one's not working, don't know why. Okay, so this is how it normally, I think it's the one that's live at the moment. So if you click on the one you want and then you go to the video there, then you can basically have a look at it. If you click on it, you can watch it and see how it looks. And then if you want to download it, which is the crucial thing, you just click on that manage option there, click on download, and then it will download like any other file, and then you can email it or whatever, upload it onto our YouTube channel or our website or whatever we decide to do with it. We can do that from there. So what I would suggest is it's worth having a play around with it, getting used to how this system works, how to use the software that we have. before we start thinking about content and in terms of what you're actually going to be talking about. Because that's something which is going to be different for everyone, but this is a common thing that we all have to learn how to do. So I hope that's been helpful. Useful things to think about in any broadcast we're doing is obviously we want to start off, be very confident, be smiling, try and think where you want to look at in terms of the camera, because obviously if you're just staring one place, it looks a bit awkward. So try and keep it as natural as possible. And it's probably worth having a spiel that you say every single time. I think we should probably start along the lines of welcome everyone. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Dr. Shah. I'm a GP at the Vale Medical Practice, and I've been here since July 2025. I'm going to give a presentation today on how to use Microsoft Teams, and then obviously then deliver whatever. And then at the end, probably something along the lines of, thank you. I hope you found that very helpful. Thanks for joining us on behalf of everyone at the Vale Medical Practice, and then bring it to an end in the way that I said. So I hope that's helpful. Thank you very much.